Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a garden update. This will be our 4th summer gardening in Tennessee. We've been gardening for 10 years actually, and it's been such a journey since we started in our little apartment balcony back in California, and we went on to own some property in California where we started to enjoy growing bigger gardens, and then decided that we were going to leave California to move to Tennessee. And we bought property out here, and we just kind of picked up where we were in California, just really wanting to continue to garden and grow food and really loving having properties. So this footage I captured here in the late winter, the early spring, and we were thinking about doing an in-ground garden again, so I was actually fertilizing. But we made the decision this year, after really thinking it through, that we're gonna have to do above ground beds. We experimented with in-ground gardens for the last few years, and we also did that back in California as well, but we ended up deciding that it's time to build some boxes and customize this area. We wanted to make sure we budgeted for that because it is going to be a little bit of a, pricey garden project to get this accomplished, and make sure that we had the time to really execute this and get it done. So we will be building above ground wood boxes for what we call our big garden, which is usually where we put our peppers, tomatoes, all of that. One little tip I will share about having long work days in the garden is just having a really good tool belt. My husband put together a little kit for me for my birthday, which is what I really wanted for my birthday. And I got some fantastic shears and this canvas belt where I could put my gloves, my notebook, pretty much so I don't have to walk back and forth to the shed. I've been wanting some steel-toed boots for a minute, just because they're safer when you're working with heavier things. And I ended up finding these with my gift card on Poshmark. I don't think they had ever been worn. They were like $40, and I got a pair of Carhartt leggings as well, which are going to be great for the winter. I got some new tools for the garden, some seed starting kits, and then my little friend, Earthy. Earthy is our greenhouse mascot.
Nate! Hey! Oh, what a stinker! What are you waiting for? Show me. Show me. What's over there? Oh, I see what's over there. Oh. You keeping an eye on the chickens, mate? Good boy. Good boy.
Behind the greenhouse, we are doing an in-ground watermelon garden, and we have some measures to try to reduce the weed pressure. That'll hopefully be with the pumpkin patches too. Right here, we have the pollinator garden. I planted wildflowers in here to attract pollinators like bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. So that's going to be lovely in the next few weeks. In the early spring, I used the greenhouse to start my lettuces early and also my kitchen herbs. I had planned to put my lettuces in this vertical garden, which is called the GreenStalk Garden. I got this several years back, and lettuces did so well in here. I love it because there's no bug pressure or weed pressure. You can just plant your lettuces in there and really get really beautiful, thriving lettuces, and they're cut and come again. So you can just come out to your front porch, cut some lettuces for salads or sandwiches or whatever, and they grow back beautifully in the summer months. So I knew for sure I wanted to do my lettuces in the GreenStalk garden, but that's also a really great option if you're working with a smaller space or just want a front porch garden. And then I have this kitchen garden for kitchen herbs right behind our kitchen. I wanted to grow several different kitchen herbs and lettuces this year and just have them accessible so we can just grab them whenever we need them in the kitchen. And then Byron's getting started building the beds for the big garden. So we went to Lowe's and got all of the supplies, and my husband is getting started here building the 12-foot bed, 18 inches wide. We're going to have several of these in the big garden. So we're just getting started so that we do the first one together, and then on the days that we work, each of us can kind of knock some of these out. So I'll build a few, he's going to build a few, and we're going to try to get several of these done. We wanted to try to get about 14 of them done when all is said and done, so that's going to be quite a few garden beds, and we're really going to try to knock this out so that we can we could get the big garden squared away. We're also deciding what we're going to put down, if we're putting gravel or mulch for the walkways. And we are going to keep the onions in ground. But we do have onions already in the ground, so we're going to keep those for now and get started building these beds. So we're just building one tonight, sort of to get the mock-up of what we want to do. And then we are going to just continue building these over the next few weeks.
go.
One thing we talk about a lot in our family and with our kids is the fact that our family is a team. We get on the same page about our intentions and try to really support each other. So when it comes to a project, what's the goal? How do we accomplish it? How do we do it with a good attitude, willing to learn, willing to grow, and figure it out along the way? I'm really excited for this project to be finished and just really see this area come to life. We've been talking about it pretty much since we moved here, and every year we do try to add and grow. And so I'm going to take you along on this garden journey. We do a lot of gardening here in the spring and the summer, so I hope you will join me for this, along with my other summer content that's coming up. It's going to be a fun summer, so please join me. I will be consistent this summer with new content every week, so I hope you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video.